I'm the managing editor of a new website called Truth Nigeria, okay? You want to know what we teach, what we report on? It's conflict. It's all the bad news in Nigeria, but there's some good news too. So go to truthnigeria.com. Yeah, so some people say all news is bad news. I've been in the news business for 40 years. Actually, the reason I got involved in this, I'm not a subject expert on Nigeria. You know, I think you figured out I'm not Nigerian, right? So I had a life-changing experience, near-death experience. I found Nigeria as a result of it. I decided I want to expose the Christian genocide. But what I found in Nigeria is a vibrant nation. It's a completely monstrous, thousand-headed mystery. It's very hard to report, but it's a lot of fun because the Nigerian people are the most amazingly energetic, resilient people in the world. And despite of all the rampant killing and crime in Nigeria, as you've seen in this conference the last couple of days, this country is wealthy. It is unbelievably wealthy. It's got all the things that our presenters have talked about. It's got the most arable land in Africa. It's got huge supplies of oil, and it's going to have lithium battery production next year. I don't know if you folks know about this. This beautiful princess from Nasarawa, she knows lithium's in Nasarawa. It's there. There's so much wealth. Why aren't all the Nigerian people wealthy? They should be. They can be. I'm here to tell you, they can be. They can be wealthy. They can be secure. Now, a former president used to say he wanted America first. And he wanted that principle to be projected for all countries in the world. So what would it mean for Nigeria to be first? Well, it would be, first of all, it would mean Nigeria to be the first in security. Good idea? Nigeria should be first in law and order. Nigeria should be first in affluence. Nigeria should be first in livable communities. And there's no reason that can't happen. The key to it all, and my good friend Dr. Sylvester Carey knows, because he's a security expert, the key to it all is law and order. It's security. And here's the dirty secret of everything you've heard today, everything about development. It doesn't matter how great your plan is. It doesn't matter how great the coating is on your vehicles. It doesn't matter how much lithium you've got in the ground if you don't have a solution to the crime, if you don't have a solution to insurrection, the insurgency, if you don't have a plan to knock out the 50,000 bandits in the northwestern states. Now, that's why you need to read Truth Nigeria, and you need to write for it. Now, here's the final point. We employ Nigerian youth. I'm here to recruit young people who want to become journalists. They want to be editors. They want to be video guys. Come to me. We'll train them. I started doing this 5 years ago. I trained the guys I'm working with now. I trained them to be freelance reporters for the Epoch Times, the Washington Times, and now Truth Nigeria. We'll train them so that they can make money placing their articles in Western media. They're getting paid as freelancers. The reason Americans can't relate to what's going on in Nigeria, this is another dirty secret. You know why they can't understand? You don't get mainstream media covering Nigerian terrorism? Because the Nigerian media itself can't present it. They can't make it intelligible themselves, because when you have attacks, they don't tell you who did it. They say it's unknown gunmen. So I want to thank you for this. Please contact me afterwards. I'll give you my telephone number.